Okay, today I'm going to give a review on the CRKT Minimalist. Just picked this knife up the other day, so I haven't had a lot of time to play with it. But so far, I'm impressed. It is a neck knife, but if you see, the sheath has three lashing holes on either side of the sheath. So that way you can put it on backpacks or anything like that. You probably lace it in your boots to make it as a survival knife. It's very light. It's only about 5 inches long from tip to handle, about 7 with the fob, the lanyard braided fob they have on there. So as you can see, not much smaller than a dollar bill. Very good finger grooves cut into it. I've got a fairly big hand, and if you wrap your pinky around the fob, kind of keep it in there, it'll keep a hold of the knife. I've got a very good grip on this knife. Not much can take this knife out of my hands right now. It's got a straight blade on it, very sharp. They are going to produce some. CRKT website does have some in there, not being produced yet. It will be a modified Tanto. It has sort of a curve in the blade, and then they do have a Bowie, is what they call it, Bowie, whatever you want to say, version, which will all be the same knife, just different blade style. This is a Foltz design, a very good design. You either take a reverse grip, it's very good. It's still super tight. I can pull on that all day, and there's nothing's going to take that out of my hand. Very good knife. I'll probably more likely add this to my camping collection. Take it in addition to a folding knife, which would be my Kershaw Blur, which is my primary folding knife. The sheath is Kydex, very, very light, strong, durable. It holds the knife very well, but you don't have to have a lot of pressure to pull the knife out of the sheath. So that's always a plus. It did come with the parachute cord neck lanyard. What I've done, I actually went ahead, I cut the ends of it off. They had them fused, and stripped the inner cord out of it. It wasn't true parachute cord, so it didn't have the inner strands. It actually had another braided cord inside. I stripped it out, which made it to where it can collapse, make it a little flatter, and makes it more comfortable to carry around your neck, which this knife only weighs about an ounce or two, so the weight really wasn't an issue, but I prefer doing it this way. And I went ahead and redid the tie, where they just had it looped through and tied an overhand knot in. I went ahead and put an overhand knot on each side. That way it'd give you a little more room out of it. You can order the mech harness they have from CRKT, which is a stripped parachute cord harness that goes over your shoulder and sits under your armpit or anywhere else you need. But this works pretty well, and you can actually make one fairly simply yourself. But other than that, I haven't noticed anything much I don't like about this knife. And then again, I haven't had it for had more than a few days, but I am impressed. Like I said, it does look good. It is a green and black micarta hand scales. They're smooth. There's no edges really to catch yourself on. So they've done some work on this one. Like I said, there's no. Sometimes you get a scale will be a little higher than the tang itself, but there's no problem with this knife. It is a full tang. Like I said, it's a 2-inch blade, 5 inches overall, about 7 inches if you want to count the entire thing with the fob. Overall, only weighs a couple ounces. I give this knife an A+, really. It is a very cool design. I do like this knife a lot, and like I said, as far as functionality, it's light, it'll do its job, and I can see this becoming part of my hunting set now, and as soon as the other two models are available, I will more than likely buy those as well. This is my first review video. I do have plenty more knives to go through, and I do hope any comments you guys have will help me along the way, and please do comment or just send me a message anytime you can. Thank you very much.